The story starts with Alex telling us about his family. They left Ukraine to start a new life in Canada because they wanted to escape the constant money problems they've always had. Right now, Alex lives with his parents. His mom works at a bank as an assistant bookkeeper, and that bank also holds the mortgage for their house. Alex doesn't have many friends to hang out with, so he spends a lot of time on his computer, where he really enjoys coding. As time goes by, he gets a job as a clicker, which means he makes money just by clicking on websites and saving the money for his future education. As Alex gets more into the internet, he becomes really interested in all the things he can learn from it. He wants to understand more about the financial problems, how banks work, how security systems can be weak, and why things need to change. Then one night, while he's listening to his parents argue about money problems, he quietly goes out to get some coffee. At the cafe, he sees a news report on TV about a cyber attack done by a group called Dark Web, led by a hacker named Zed. When Alex comes back home, he sees his mom is crying because she lost her job at the bank. Their money situation is not good, and their house might be taken away by the same bank. Alex, out of love for his mom, tells her about all the money he saved for college. He wants to give her the money to save their home. At first, his mom is not sure if it's a good idea, because that money was supposed to be for Alex's education. But Alex is very determined, and he convinces her to take the money because their most important thing right now is to keep their house. Alex is really angry at the bank for making his mom lose her job, so he gives up all the money he worked hard to save. Because he lost his savings, Alex looks on the internet to find ways to make money quickly. But he finds out that most of the ways are scams. Then he remembers the dark web, a group of criminals he saw on TV. He gets interested and decides to learn more about them. But it's not easy to become a part of their group. He learns that he has to either get an invitation or do something illegal to show that he can be a member of their group. Alex wants to outsmart someone, and that someone is Randy, the school's bully who's really into muscles and protein supplements. To do this, Alex makes a fake website that sells cheap supplements, and Randy falls for it. Randy uses his dad's credit card to buy the supplements, but he doesn't know that he's giving all his information to Alex. With this information, Alex gets into the dark web and passes their test. In the next part, a guy named Roosevelt, who's also in the dark web, helps Alex find ways to make more money. Alex starts selling illegal stuff on the black market, and Roosevelt gives him things to sell and promises to share the money. Alex likes this secret business, and it goes really well. In just 4 weeks, he makes about $30,000, which is enough for college. He says goodbye to his parents and goes to Toronto, where he's excited to start college in January. But he still needs more money for his everyday expenses. To keep getting money, Alex keeps doing illegal stuff on the black market. One day, he steals an expensive watch, but he knows it's too risky to sell it on a website like Craigslist. That's because there are both police and tricksters there. So he takes a chance and goes to Chinatown, hoping to find someone who will buy the watch. Sadly, no jewelry stores in Chinatown want it. Some even think it might be stolen. Then, something unexpected happens. A mysterious person with dark sunglasses sees Alex and talks to him. This mysterious person makes a deal with Alex. If he can sell the watch for more than $30,000, he'll get 30% of the money. Alex is curious and really needs the money, so he agrees and gives the watch to the mysterious person. Surprisingly, the stranger sells the watch successfully and gives Alex his share of the money. Now, Alex is really curious about how the stranger does it. But the stranger says Alex has to tell his own secrets about getting valuable stuff first. The stranger's name is Sai, and he starts telling Alex how to sell things successfully. They work together on illegal stuff and make a lot of money while going to college. But as time goes on, Alex realizes that he doesn't really want a college life. Instead, he decides to focus on their illegal business with Sai. They start stealing jewelry and hacking credit cards. The next day, someone Sai knows from a club gives them a foreign customer's credit card as a gift. Alex sees that this credit card has a lot of money on it. They make a fake ID and skillfully take money from the bank without anyone getting suspicious. Alex is really angry at the bank that fired his mom, and he wants revenge. He finds a weakness on the dark web and tries to attack the bank. But the bank's security people quickly find out and put a tracking device on his computer. They catch Alex and take him to their security boss for questioning. They threaten to call the police unless Alex tells them where he got the software. So, Alex tells them about the bank's bad security and offers to fix it for free to avoid getting in trouble with the police. This brave move makes Alex famous on the dark web, and even Zed, the big boss, is impressed. Now, Alex's friend Sai wants to set him up on a date. He introduces Alex to Kira, who knows a lot about the dark web. Sai thinks she could be helpful to their team. Surprisingly, Kira knows even more than they expected. She can make fake credit cards, use Bitcoin, and do secret internet browsing that Alex and C don't know about. Kira also brings in a lot of customers, with her uncle helping them and getting some of the money. But Sai starts to have doubts about Kira. He wonders why someone so skilled would want to work with them, and why she keeps her connections a secret. Alex, on the other hand, doesn't believe Sai's suspicions. As the story goes on, Kira suggests they go to Hong Kong for their illegal business because there are more opportunities there. Sai accidentally hears this and becomes even more suspicious of Kira. The team is about to make a really big deal, and Kira has found buyers who want to buy everything they have in their truck. But before they make the deal, Sai steps in to make sure everything goes smoothly. He says it's okay if the buyers don't want to buy everything. Sai thinks these buyers could be partners for a long time, but Kira strongly disagrees. She says the buyers must take everything or nothing. They start arguing, and Sai tells Kira all his doubts about her. In the middle of all this, Alex makes a risky move and tries to touch the head buyer. But the buyer gets angry, pulls out a gun, and fires a warning shot. The deal ends right there, and they're told not to look for other deals because it would cause problems. Later on, they see a police officer checking their truck, and it makes them really nervous. Luckily, the police officer doesn't find anything wrong and leaves. Alex thinks they're not safe in the city anymore and suggests they move somewhere else for their own safety. Sai remembers their earlier talks with Kira and Alex and suggests they go to Hong Kong. Everyone agrees with the plan. In the next part of the story, Hong Kong becomes their new place to start over. Alex wants their business to be more peaceful after the move. They keep doing business, like selling jewelry, computers, gadgets, and other things, and they make a lot of money. But Alex starts feeling like things are not changing. He wants to do something more than just making money. The usual business stuff is getting boring for him. One day, Sai comes home with a lot of money from buying and selling things, but when he tells Alex he used a specific credit card, Alex gets really mad. He had told Sai not to use that card. Alex thinks Sai is a danger to their safety, so he tells Sai to leave the team. Sai agrees with Alex and leaves too. He remembers how the team used to be happy, but now it's all messed up. Kira suggests a bold plan to get the leader of the dark web's attention. She wants to hack ATMs all over Hong Kong and get $2 million in cash. After they hack the ATMs, they leave a sign that shows it was the dark web's work. The government starts trying to catch them, and their plan works. But one night, Kira surprises everyone by saying she wants to leave the team and take a break. Alex thinks it's a crazy decision, and they have a big argument. During the argument, Alex finds out that Zed, the leader of the dark web, promoted him to be an underboss and praised him for his work. Alex sees this as a chance to ask for a meeting with Zed. At first, Zed is not sure, but he agrees when Alex talks about the possibility of making billions of dollars together. The story continues as Alex goes to a secret and safe warehouse for a meeting with Zed. Zed is in a wheelchair and warns them that they can't make any mistakes. If they do, bad things will happen not only to them, but also to their families and friends. After their important meeting with Zed, Sai listens to a message on Alex's phone. He says he's sorry for the problems he caused and wants to be part of the team again. Sai tells them he's waiting for Alex and Kira at a hotel. But something really bad happens. Strangers break into their home and hurt Sai. When Alex and Kira come back home, they find Sai dead in the bathtub. They realize that the Colombian man they had been stealing money from did this. They see that if Sai hadn't helped them, they might have been killed too. Even though they lost their friend, Alex decides to keep going with Zed's mission. He leads a team that wants to break the market system. They start by pretending they killed the Federal Reserve chairman, even though they didn't. This plan works, and it scares rich people because the market starts to go down. They take the money they stole and share it between Alex and the rest of the dark web. On the same day they succeed, some unknown people catch Alex and Kira. They take Alex to an old building and then let him go. They destroy his computers and gadgets, and he has no idea who these people are or why they did this. What's worse is that Kira is missing. Alex really wants to find Kira, so he goes to Thailand, where they were supposed to meet. Days go by, and he can't find any trace of Kira. He feels really alone. Finally, he goes to an internet cafe to get online and use one of his fake credit cards to pay. But he's shocked when he sees online that the government caught the dark web, Zed got caught, and Kira is dead. The cafe workers call the police on him for using the fake credit card. Later on, we see Alex in prison for 2 years. While he's in jail, he thinks about wanting a simpler life. In the most important part of the movie, after he finishes his sentence, Alex gets a pardon from a high authority and gets out of prison. When he leaves the prison, he meets Kira. She tells him the whole story, saying that she made a deal with the FBI. She worked as a secret agent to catch Zed. In the end, they drive away together and their futures are connected in a surprising way. So the moral of the story is don't go chasing cyber criminals, or you might end up with more twists and turns than a roller coaster at a carnival. Remember, it's safer to stick to coding and real-life friendships than hacking your way into a wild ride of secrets, scams, and surprise endings.